Today's vlog is brought to you by Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals.
Putting our rollers back in the window, and Lane has already done the rub and buff on the front of these and done the rub and buff on the heads of the screws that I'm going to use. These are the ones that we took out. Actually, there's a couple that I grabbed somewhere else because I was too short, and they may not fit, but I'm going to show you how we're going to work with that. Now, on the rollers, you got to put this in the top. That keeps, when your rope comes in, it curves it back down. You see it's open here, closed here. Closed part goes on the top, the more you know. Should have a pretty snug fit in both of these. And when it gets too tight to push in, you can knock it in a little bit, but use something to brace it. That's a good fit there. So that's a good fit, but you don't want to hurt your surface, so use something to brace that with. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some screws in, but I can tell you right now, I'm going to have a problem with a couple of these. They're going to just slide in and not hit any meat. So what I've done is, here I'm going to go ahead and try to, I think this one right here, yeah, that's not really hitting anything. So I've taken some splinters from some other wood. I'm just going to put it in there as far as it'll go, and then break it off. Put one more in there maybe. So that gives it some meat to grab onto. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll put a screw in. See, that's nice and tight now. So I'm going to go ahead and get my ropes ready for this window. And we've got plenty of rope. Lane ordered a whole box of rope. I usually do about 8 feet, even though we're in reality, you only need about 6 feet for these. I go ahead and hang them long and then cut them off later. So we're just going to make them about that long. I'm going to put a knot in it and run it through these rollers. Here we go. Yeah.
In places, try to get it to all blend together. Try to get everything where there's no big major humps and bits and stuff in here.
You found more than you thought, didn't you? Yeah. More than I thought, anyway.
Yeah, it had a couple of places.
I thought they weren't that bad, but yeah, a couple of places it's crazy.
We're still working on it.
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
It's getting there.
Yeah. Here is the mantle that Matthew and Austin fetched for us from New Orleans. Still got a little paint in there. Lane wants to clean out, but it's I mean, so much paint taken off. It's usually worth it in man hours to us to have them do that. So my scales are down the hill. I wanted to go ahead and hang this window. So what I'm going to do, I've got open cavities here, which is so much nicer. I don't have the trim in. So I'm going to put on this top sash my heaviest weight I'm gonna go ahead and tie it off, and then I'm gonna see if it's gonna hold. If it doesn't, I can always unknot it and put more weight on it, which is not the optimal way to do it, but that's the way I'm doing it today. So here goes. Mud and Spanish moss, or horsehair, whatever we have. So that's the busiage material. It's basically a mud component that goes into the timber. We actually have some of the busiage still on the masonry there. See this brick there? See that there at the bottom? That's the busiage material. And we have a couple of batons left back here. So we know this is the earliest. It was built in several different stages. Annie, are you having the best day ever? Is this the best day ever? Everything I do is paid for. Yay! Okay, what is it?
So this looks like, well, this is a dead log that fell off the tree. A lot of you have noticed on our live oak trees, people call it two different things. I have always called it Lazarus fern. I was raised calling it Lazarus fern. A lot of people call it resurrection fern. And you said, oh no, that's gonna hurt your trees, get it off your trees. This does not hurt your trees at all. It does not take anything from the tree. And right now, all of it, come look real close. Looks like it's dead. Like this is, like it looks dead, right? And this isn't as dead as it will get. It will get
brown,
completely brown like this. So we're gonna set up a time lapse. I'm gonna water it. We're gonna set up a time lapse and we're gonna show you what happens with Lazarus / resurrection fern when it gets a little bit of water.
Are you headed to Natchez for one of our many year-round festivals? Balloon races, music events, Christmas tree lighting, parades, historic home tours, historic cemetery tours. Natchez, Mississippi has so much to offer year-round, but we know when you get here, you're going to be looking for an absolute charming place to stay. And that's where we think at Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals, we have just the place for you. Anything from a beautiful, charming southern front porch overlooking the majestic Mississippi River, perfect for sunsets, sunrises, to an intimate, cozy cottage with a private hot tub, pet-friendly places, family-friendly places, and girlfriend, get-out-of-town, getaway places. We have it all at Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals. So we invite you to go to our site, absolutecharm.com/Natchez, and we look forward to seeing you in Natchez, Mississippi real soon.
Like recess. We bring the boys out for recess because they have to live in that tiny cottage with that tiny yard, and they love to run and run and run, so they're not right now, but they will. They have. Stanley, gonna eat them grass? Who's a good boy? Where's a good boy? Stanley. Mama got us something.
Yes.
So let me help. I can open it with my stabby hands.
It's like he knows it's for him.
Yeah. Well, he probably thinks the box is,
Well,
whether the thing is or not.
Stinker, you don't need the knife. You little stinker. Oh, little tinker.
And of course, the one in the middle of everything, every time,
Every time.
is Ted.
Theophilus Thistle. What you doing? What you doing, Theophilus?
Middle. I'm bad. So don't throw the directions away.
Don't be a ghost and immediately throw the directions away out of the carton. Don't do that.
It's a friendly ghost.
Well, now it's an angry ghost.
Yeah.
Because it threw its instructions away.
The first direction is don't throw away the directions. I love it.
Well, the first direction is be a ghost, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
Look, can you see? Look.
Yeah.
Look who's already.
All right, I think this is mine, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get this together. Quicker, faster. Human.
Hey.
What's up, Balfour?
What's happening over there?
We're building this.
Uh-huh.
Me and my boy.
You and your son
It's
there?
a father-son project.
He looks like he's being very
He
helpful.
was trying before. I think he's lost interest in.
I don't know. Looks like he's trying to get in there
structure.
and do the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely have a harder time getting in there, so you found something that you can help me with.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is great.
Yes, you've got to put the screw in to the stand while balancing the kitten. That's what you got to do.
On top of the chair.
On top of the chair.
On top of a towel for some reason.
You know, just what happened.
Okay, this is great. This is great.
Oh, there you go, bud.
You like it? Are you helping? Theophilus. Theophilus Diesel. Well, I think it's going to be a hit when it's finally put together.
If it's ever put together.
Yeah.
Look at all the
Should I
parts.
show them all the bajillion parts?
I
Because of
mean-
course I had to order.
And I
The
don't have a bit. I have to go back
fanciest
up to
kitty
the
cat
to get a
house.
bit that will work, or
Oh,
otherwise I'll have to use
no.
a Allen wrench.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no. Well, you're going to make the babies very happy. Boneses. You have to let Ted up to play on his new toy. Boneses. Bones. You gotta let Ted up so he can play on his new toy. Why are you playing pin Bones down? Play pin Ted down. That's not nice. That's not nice. It's not even nice. And this is the Lazarus / resurrection fern after we watered it. We put some water on it. You can see these bees obviously have not finished unfurling yet, but this is what it looks like once it wakes back up. Isn't that great? We're exploring. What did you say about the kitty cat tree?
If they don't go play with that thing, I'm going to throw them at it, and they'll have to cling on to it with their claws.
Like a little kitten
Like a
missile?
little kitten missile right at it. Take it out.
It was very difficult to put together.
And they don't seem to care.
Ted cares. Can we use that? If I'd known that the little jingly bits would have been the favorite, I would have just bought them something with 10,000 jingly bits on it. What do you think? What do you think?